Welcome to some folk horror on the Pugwall channel. I find this fascinating. So this is about the hair shirt, and the hair shirt was a garment made out of animal hair. Now there's more to it than that. Generally, it would have a neck opening and rest upon the shoulders with the sides tied under the arms. There were numerous variations. Sometimes it was called a sackcloth. The idea was to wear something against the skin that would irritate it deliberately. So for Catholics, in the early days of Christianity, hair shirts were used as a method of repentance during the season of Lent. Now, this is the 40 days before Easter. You may have seen that in certain films, Josh Hartnett films. To intensify the irritation of the skin, other items were added, such as twigs, rocks, or metal. Now, this became famous during the Spanish Inquisition. The hair shirt was used after a voluntary or post-torture confession. If a person was suspected of heresy, they could either confess their sin or wait for the Inquisition. And that would be like a tribunal to charge them. The hair shirt itself represented the outward acceptance of the teachings of the church, sort of acceptance to go along with things that they told you to do. For people that faced the tribunal, it was required that they publicly proclaim their devotion to God, their devotion to Jesus, and devotion to the church. It was an outward symbol that they had confessed their acts of heresy and would never be a heretic again. Never watch The Exorcist, the Heretic again. No. The tribunal would sentence a person to wear a hair shirt for several hours in a public space, such as a market or square. A little bit like that scene in Game of Thrones, shame, shame. Climates in the New World varied, but the heat and the humidity seemed constant. So this hair shirt was heavy by design. It was deliberate. Wearers who were publicly embracing the church would go without food and go without water for the duration of their sentence. Some people were sentenced to wear a hair shirt for 7 days, while others were sentenced to wear it for several hours while sitting in the hot sun of a public square. In modern times, some people still follow the tradition to punish themselves, and one that was exactly the same of this was one that Saint Francis wore. And if you were to buy one now and wanted to go through the same process, it would cost you around $180 in American money. The film Hair Shirt, about a man punishing himself by never dating again, romantic comedy, is terrible. It stars Neve Campbell of Scream fame. It's a strange name for a film if people are not that aware of what it is. Let me know if you've heard of them or you'd heard of them before, or if maybe I should write a modern folk horror with these in as an instrument of torture or penance. Thanks for watching, and remember, there's nothing as strange as things that really happened.